Hello everyone, welcome to how to get the Galosphere mod. Galosphere is a mod that works in both Forge and Fabric, and it adds 3 underground biomes, minerals, blocks, items, mobs and mechanics while maintaining a vanilla-like style. Okay, here we have, for example, 2 biomes like these salt mines and the Crystal Canyons biome, okay? There's another one dedicated to moss and such, but as I said, these are very Minecraft-like biomes. To get this mod, we simply need to go to Galosphere. As you can see, it has almost 24 million users. It was created 3 years ago and the last update was 20 days ago. Now we'll go to Files, Mod Loaders, Forge, all versions, and select one. 20.1, we'll click the 3 buttons and then get File. Save this file by pressing Windows plus R, typing app data roaming, going to the .minecraft folder and saving it in the mods folder. As you can see, I have it here. If you don't have a mods folder, right click, select new and create a mods folder, okay? So with that said, we can begin. How can we use the Lumiere? The Lumiere is mined with a wooden pickaxe, okay? And it gives us fragment. As you can see, it has these clusters that give us shards so you can see how it's mined. Basically, you approach it and mine it, no problem. They're abundant, and even the block itself will drop. It has a sound like amethyst, okay? When you walk over it, and there, we have it. We get Lumiere shards, which we can use to make a Lumiere lamp, a Lumiere block. This is useful because if we take a composter and fill it with seeds, okay? Theoretically, if it's half full, we can add the Lumiere shard. Let's make it half full. There it is. As you can see, this gives us nothing more than glowstone dust. Okay, so that's one of its uses. A bit strange, but good. And then we have Allurite, right, which is pretty much more of the same, okay? If we break it, we'll get an Allurite shard, which also gives us access to the warped anchor, right? Through silver blocks and such. The warped anchor basically allows us to load it with up to 4 blocks of Allurite. 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? As you can see, it's now loaded, and basically any ender pearl that falls within its radius will teleport you to the anchor, right? Let's see, and there we have it, okay? If I throw an ender pearl within a radius of... The radius is 32 by 32 blocks. If I throw the ender pearl, it teleports me here. We also have the monstrometer, right? Part of what would be the Lumiere block, which basically activates to repel nearby mob and emits a redstone signal proportional to the mob count. The stronger the signal, the faster it drains, okay? So we'll need to recharge it. So yeah, this is one of the utilities these items have. Hey, how to find and how to take advantage of silver. Well, silver is basically obtained as raw silver, like this mineral, okay? You need a stone pickaxe or better, and by smelting it, we'll produce silver ingot. We can smelt it in a furnace, and it gives us different crafting options from the mod. So we can make sterling armor, right? Which we see here, and also sterling horse armor, which gives explosion resistance and some protection. It has slightly less protection than chainmail and lets you walk on powder snow without sinking like leather armor does. And for horses too, okay? Theoretically, you can also place banners on helmets and it unlocks tons of crafting recipes like silver lattice, specter flare, silver bombs, decorative block, and other useful items in the mod. So it's very, very useful, right? There are the bombs, so you can see how they work. They don't have a huge explosion, but it's pretty cool to see them in action. I wonder what the damage is. Like if I put a zombie here, will it kill it? Let's see. Well, it takes away 6 hearts, it seems. I think the zombie has 1 armor heart, but still, it does quite a bit of damage, huh? So against players, it could be really effective. Today, we're going to be crafting and improving silver bombs. Silver bombs are grenade-type projectiles that explode after a short delay, as we're seeing there. They only break blocks with low resistance. You can upgrade them in the combustion table, okay? Which is basically made with 2 silver and bamboo planks. And in the combustion table, basically, we put the grenades there, as you can see, and we can add stuff, okay? We can add gunpowder, slime balls, and we can add thread, okay? So what does each thing do? Basically, the gunpowder will increase its explosion power, okay? I'm not sure if we can upgrade this indefinitely. Explosion level 3, up to 3, okay? Then we have slime balls, which will make it bounce more, okay? It'll have more bounce, up to level 3, I think. Let's see, indeed. And then we have thread, which makes it last longer, meaning it takes more time to explode. So let's do it. Here we have a silver bomb at maximum level, duration 3. It should bounce quite a bit, let's see, okay? We can see it takes a while to activate, and wow, it's completely different. The initial bomb, right? This is the basic one, okay, without any upgrades. And this is the explosion of the upgraded bomb. Let's wait a moment and see the difference, huh? Totally different. What I also want to see is if the explosion size affects the duration. I mean, the damage, sorry. So let's take a warden as an example, okay? With a warden, for example, we'll take away 7 health, right? Now he has 460, we'll hit him with the upgraded silver bomb, and it took away 43 health points. From 7 to 43. I understand this is related to the explosion upgrade just for 3 gunpowder from 7 to 43. We're talking about hitting a player with this and they're instantly dead, okay? So you just need to hit them once, and it's pretty easy to hit with no charging required. In my opinion, it's pretty broken, right? So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. All right, how can we breed and farm sparkles? Well, basically, sparkles are crystallized lizards with variants, right? Like Allurite, Lumiere, and there should be other variants too, although I think these are all of them, right? It says there's a third normal style, but I don't see it. Oh, I don't know if it's because I'm spawning them in the Grand Canyon biome, but these are the variants that exist. And basically, they can be bred with glow lichen, okay? This thing right here. With this, we can feed them, and basically what we can do is take a pickaxe and right-click to extract from them, as you can see. This is the normal way, extracting what would be the Lumiere shard, okay? And if your pickaxe has silk touch, what you'll get is the cluster instead of the Lumiere shard or Allurite shard. The queue takes between 5 to 10 minutes. Here it says it will take, well, it doesn't even show me here how long it will take. Let's see. Some show me the time and others don't. It's because, wait, some tell me it will take 500 seconds or 300 seconds, which is 5 minutes, and others don't tell me, so I understand it's longer. That's why it doesn't show, okay? And well, as an environmental interaction, they bite nearby crystals, generating shiny particles, and don't interact with crystals that are already grown. Not much else. This is what they do, and that's how we can feed or multiply them, okay? So that's it. Alright, how can we capture and use specters? Well, specters appear in Lykan Cave. Let's go see one. These are moss-like caves, like this one here, okay? And this is where these types of mobs spawn. In fact, one just appeared here. Not sure if I spawned it or it just showed up. They're pretty common, okay? We don't need to be right here. Just being nearby will make them appear as you just saw. So, they can disappear, okay? If they go too far, they vanish. But you can prevent this with a name tag or glass bottle. There's the bottle of Spectre, which would let us release them, and basically we can collect the shards, okay? I'm not sure if both types work. Let me try it. No, they need the Allurite shard, okay? We give them the Allurite shard, and basically what it does is we right-click it with a spyglass, okay? I'm going to do it again. You read the shard, right-click with spyglass, okay? And there we have the Spectre-bound spyglass, okay? So what does this do? Well, this basically allows me to do, well, I think many of you already understand, but we can see in black and white from its perspective, okay? In third person. So, I don't remember which creature we had, but if we go into third person, we can see its surroundings, okay? In color. And yeah, with this we can see what we're looking at, which works as a surveillance camera, okay? We can cage it and stuff so it doesn't move if we want. But as you can see, man, this one's a bit crazy, isn't it? I'm gonna wait a second. Okay, there it is. This one. Well, with this, we can see a bit of the surrounding. We can't control it, but it works. And then we also have the Spectre Flare, okay? With the Spectre Bottle, we can make the Spectre Flare and the Chandelier, okay? The chandelier, the copper chandelier. Basically what it does is exactly that, okay? It's a copper chandelier, that's it. And the glow flare is a kind of, oh my goodness, there it is, okay? It's a light rocket, okay? Basically, as you can see, I launched it and now I can see what's here, okay? Without having to move. The moment I move, it seems to deactivate. No, it's time-based, okay? So, there we have it. Honestly, I think this mechanic is amazing, huh? I find it genuinely amazing and very original. I've never seen a mechanic like this before, really, huh? So yeah, there we have it. Alright, how can we make the most of the Lykan Cave? And well, this biome is going to provide us with lots of vegetation, right? Basically, the bold lichen grows into a fungus, a giant mushroom, okay? The bold lichen is this right here, see? And it can grow into a fungus like this. Lichen roots can be potted, you can put them in pots, make shelf lichens and more. Also, we have cordyceps as well, right? Which we obtain through these materials. Here we have the lichen cordyceps plant, see? Which gives us the cordyceps. We can decide whether to plant it or it gives us the option to eat it, okay? It gives us an air bubble, got it? If we surround it with gold nuggets, we get the golden version that adds 3 air bubbles, okay? While underground, it lets us exceed the stored oxygen limit, right? I'll stay here a moment so you can see it. So, I'm going to start to lose a little bit of oxygen, okay? As you can see there in the bar. Plus, I think it regenerates a bit more than it says, right? No. Now we'll start eating. And as you see, I eat super fast and it gives me even more bubbles than I could have, okay? All this depends on how hungry you are and such. Let's try to climb up without this killing me. There it is. It all depends on how hungry we are. It will also allow us to store more or fewer bubbles. For some reason, Minecraft isn't regenerating my health, but even so, as you can see, it lets us eat anyway, okay? Even though we're not hungry, it seems. It lets me eat anyway. There we have it. So yeah, that's how it works. And the interface is really cool, honestly. Okay, this is crafting. All right, and to finish covering the mod, we're going to explain how to use the monster meter and other gadgets, okay? First of all, the monster meter is crafted with 6 blocks of silver and Lumiere blocks, okay? We need to charge it with a Lumiere block, okay? We take it and load it, and basically what the monster meter does is mark nearby hostile mobs, okay? So you right click on the monster meter as you've seen, okay? And it starts detecting all the nearby mobs that are there, okay? So let's break it. As you can see, it removes all the effect, and we're going to do it again. Let's go over here and right click, okay? And that activates everything. I should mention that theoretically the charge runs out, okay? The more mobs there are, the faster the charge will run out. I don't know if it detects these creepers and such. Let's see. Yes, the Enderman too, okay? Then we have the glow flares, okay? What is this thing here that basically, as you can see, when thrown, it places this element that helps illuminate caverns, okay? If I throw it there, you'll see it light up. If I turn off night vision now, okay, there it is. Like, I'm here and that area is completely dark. I can throw this, and as you can see, it lights up, okay? It's a way to illuminate. Would it be cool if it generated more light? Yes, but well, that's not the case. But for this spawner, it's probably more than enough to clear it out, right? Then we have other elements too, but I've already covered most of them. I just wanted to finish showing the few remaining items. Also the silver balance, which honestly, I don't know what it does. So if anyone knows, please say so, but maybe it's just a decorative item. So that's it. With this, I've covered the whole moldy. Hope you liked it, and see you in future videos. I'm going to find the Galosphere biomes in Minecraft. Galosphere adds 2 main biomes, right? The Crystal Canyons and the Lykan Cave. They've also recently added the Salt Caves biome. Basically, as you can see, we have the Salt Caves with this pink color all full of salt, right? We also have Crystal Canyons, which are huge caverns with Lumiere and Allurite. They appear throughout the world, often under cold biomes and such. Sometimes they surface, but we'll mostly need to go underground to find them. Then there are the Lykan Caves, which are darker and generate under humid biomes. Let's locate one. This is the biome right here. This one I'd say is the hardest to find. Lykan Caves are very, very small biomes. When I say very small, I mean maybe there's just... Well, here's another slightly bigger one, okay? Those are the Lykan Caves, right? They also give us access to silver ore, okay? Silver ore is found between layer -63 and layer 8, okay? And in veins of 2 to 6, so there we have it, right?